Coming up, caught on camera, a heart-stopping moment for a family that stuck his neck out for something, and it was all because of a safari drive in Texas.
Also coming up, the shark bite capital of the world has been named, and it's right here in the United States.
A little bit later on, Peter Parker might have a little competition in Gotham, the flying creepy crawly with 8 legs that is set to invade New York.
Oh my goodness, we're about to invade your screens right now. Daily Flash starts right now.
Get ready for trending news and entertainment. This is Daily Flash with your hosts, Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. The fun starts right now. This is Daily Flash.
Hi everyone, I'm Andrea Jackson, sitting here with a bunch of nerds.
Gotham is Chicago.
Nerds.
Metropolis
It's also
is New
New
York.
York.
It is
Matt.
New York.
And Spider-Man's in New York.
Oh goodness gracious.
Okay, so yeah, but you can call New York's nickname was called Gotham.
No,
Yes.
Gotham
Yes,
was
yes,
always supposed
yes,
to be Chicago.
yes.
Before you were born,
Metropolis is New York. Gotham is
in
Chicago.
your world, maybe,
Yeah.
but Gotham, people call
They
New
shot
York
all
Gotham.
the Dark Knight movies in Chicago because Gotham is Chicago.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm sorry. Back
Well-
in the 1930s and whatever, they used to call New
New
York
York
Gotham.
Okay, well,
grab
teach
your
your own.
crap and
No,
get it.
no, teach your own.
Are we about to,
Metropolis is New York.
debate different
I think
DC
so.
universe versus Marvel?
Spider-Man
and
went to
like-
Gotham.
No, I get
you.
Superman
my-
went to Gotham a couple
Okay.
times.
I get
All
you.
right. Okay.
I get you, man.
We'll get the Marvel and DC map out for us and discuss it later. Hey, buddy, how are you?
You know, I'm hanging out, doing well. You know,
Been
just
to Gotham lately?
I've not been to Gotham. Looking for Gotham, but it is there. What's going on with you?
So, tacky request, a bride and groom say, look, we've been living together for 10 years. We're getting married. We don't need any wedding gifts. We've got everything we need. We just want you to give us cash so we can put together a really nice honeymoon.
Okay.
Well, a lot of the invitees were pretty offended by this request to just give them cash. So they're like, wait a second, what's the problem with that? Rather than gifts, why don't you just give us the cash?
I can kind of get that, but your common law marriage, if you're together for a decade, pretty much as it is, right?
Yeah, right.
But you know, they have websites where, or like, you know, part of your Matt, you probably even know
That's
this.
what we did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes,
you
Matt
can
asked
you
for cash.
like you can if you want to buy stuff, but they also have like a section is like $300 for us to go scuba diving or something like
yeah,
that.
exactly.
Maybe
we
they
did-
could have parsed it out that way.
We
That's
asked
true.
for honeymoon, home, and house. Look, both of us are in our late 30s when we got married. We already have toasters. Well, we actually did get a new toaster. But anyway, but the thing we decided we don't want stuff. We want experiences. And
Okay.
now it's taken us a minute to get our thank you notes out. I'm sorry because I put a photo collage to send out with the thank you notes.
nice. Very nice.
From the honeymoon that everybody helped us go do, and you know. That's what we decided. You know, it was just a better thing.
But
and
did you ask straight up for
Just
cash?
for cash.
we
Give
said
me money.
honeymoon, home, and house, and there were a
Okay.
couple items, but we were like, "Hey, we're going on this badass honeymoon, you know, over to Greece."
But with the honeymoon, like Mitch said, did you say, hey, for $300 we can take
No, we
advantage of
just-
this experience?
No, it was just an
You said,
overall, you
give
know,
us
hey,
cash and
we'll take care of
we'll
the
spend
thing
it the way we want.
Right, exactly.
I think if Liza's family asked for it, they would happily give him cash. But my side, Mitch, we know how you are with money, so no. If your soon-to-be wife asks, I don't know if it's tacky, but I think they are looking, you know, for. Yeah, first off, do you need like a wedding if you're together for 10 years? It's kind of like it's not really anything new.
Right? And
Yeah.
I can appreciate them not asking for gifts because they've got everything they need. But if they've been together for 10 years and they're established, and let's just say they've got everything they need, shouldn't they be able to
Yeah.
afford their own honeymoon?
I think by that point, it's almost like an anniversary if you get married. It's just-
No, right? Exactly.
that would be interesting. It would be easier for me because I'm like, all right, they just want money. I'm not going
Yeah.
to sit. I would probably spend more on a gift than I would have cash,
Yeah.
I guess.
And
don't
then
know.
I saw another story where a gal was late to give the bride a gift, so she sent her a gift card, I think a month after the fact. Now, I've always been told you have a year after
Yeah,
the
I've heard that
wedding
too.
to give a gift. Well, this person sent her her bride a $100 gift card, and the bride sent it back and was outraged because she's like, if you can't fork over more than $100 and send me a tacky gift card, I don't want it. I was like,
okay,
really?
that's a bad one right there. That's not, like, just be
This
appreciative.
after you've spent thousands of dollars traveling back and forth to go to this woman's wedding, to be a bridesmaid, to go to the bridal shower and the whole shebang. It's like, this stuff costs money.
So they say you find out who your friend is when they get married. Is that right?
Yes.
And you find out who you married when you get divorced.
That's a great saying.
You know everybody
Yes.
who that's the truth is the real self is basically going to come out. All right. We'd love to hear what you have to say about this. You could drop us an email at flash@dailyflashshow.com. Let's jump into the show. Pretty terrifying moment. A family, they were on one of those drive-through safari parks in Texas. We have video of this. You want to watch your screen. Family toddler was in the back of their pickup truck feeding the animals. A giraffe leans in, grabs a bag of food along with her t-shirt. Look at that. And you can see the giraffe actually lift right up into the air, the little baby. The
goodness. Bless
woman in
her
the car behind their truck caught the terrifying moment on camera. The video shows the giraffe drop the toddler right back into her mother's arms. A few moments later, the mom said she believes it was an honest mistake on the part of the giraffe, which immediately let go and let the daughter. When
Bad
she yelled at
giraffe.
it.
It's a bad giraffe.
So yeah, it probably. I mean, they got
Pop
big.
it on the nose.
First over your neck. It's hard to see
Yeah.
that far away when you go down. But
So she's got a bag of food. She's feeding the animals. Have you ever been to one of these
I'm
outdoor
not.
safaris?
I'm not.
You don't. They tell you can't have your windows rolled down. You're not supposed to be in a convertible, and you're not supposed to be in the back of a pickup truck because you have wild animals that you are looking at. So I'm sorry, nobody bothered to bring that point up, but if
No,
you've
you're
been
right.
through any one of them, you're not supposed to cruise through in a convertible or the back of a pickup truck or with the windows rolled down.
And there's been also reports of the animals charging cars, hitting the cars. I know. Do we need them? Do we need? And first of all, we're just driving through, looking at them, rubbernecking these animals. Like, look,
I
we're
know.
trying to live here. Can you guys just leave us?
I've done the safari at Disney's Animal Kingdom, and there was a rhino that was pretty upset. And the truck, because you're in this big safari truck, but the truck driver was like, "All right, guys, we're going to go a little slow past this guy right here," because he was getting angry.
Yeah.
Also, there was this documentary called Jurassic Park, and we saw
that's
what
not-
happened
That's
there
not it.
when the
That's
animals
not
were
it.
that close.
Fiction.
That was
Oh, I
fiction.
thought-
And
Yeah.
that's another place that's not real, Matt.
Gotham.
Gotham and Metropolis.
Chicago, New York. Look, parts of Florida are considered shark bite territory. One area has been named shark bite capital of the world. Recently, a woman lost part of her arm, and 2 other teens were hospitalized after back-to-back shark encounters in the Florida Panhandle. The International Shark Attack File identified the area around Daytona Beach, scoring the highest number of recorded encounters anywhere across the globe. 351 unprovoked encounters have been identified since record-keeping started back in 1837. Florida, which has the longest coastline in the Great 48, has seen a whopping 928 run-ins with sharks, followed by Hawaii with 195, California with 138, and South Carolina with 118. New York reported 24 in the same time frame. The shark file contains data from 1,600 shark encounters in the U.S. going back almost 200 years. As for other countries and how they rank, the U.S. is first, followed by Australia with 700, then South Africa with more than 250.
I think Australia's number is lower because they fight back against the sharks. I think that might be something, right? Up in the Florida Panhandle, 3 people in just 1 week, and they had released a video. A guy was on a jet ski, and a shark came up to his jet ski and was really aggressive with him. Matter of fact, they shut down the beach altogether to say, look, there's no purple flag. You're not going out in the ocean at all because of sharks. And what people are not, whenever you go into the water anywhere in Florida, there is a shark within a mile radius, number one. All right. And you can only tell them from the skies and that sort of thing. So, you just got to be smart and, stay away from them. And we're on their territory, much like we're going through those safaris.
With the Panhandle attack, they said that it happened within a 4-mile radius along the coastline. So they believe it was the same shark involved in all 3 encounters.
Bruce, I bet you.
This other documentary called Jaws talked about.
No, see, that's not real.
No?
Yeah, that was in New York.
They had to close
Amity-
the beaches.
Amity is a real place, but it's not a true story. And we're just going to need a bigger boat. Peter Parks got company in Gotham.
It's not Gotham. He's in New York.
All right. There's an invasive species of spider that's actually taken in Gotham. The experts say that they actually can fly through the air just like the Spider-Man. Residents in New York and New Jersey bracing for the Oro spider. It's a giant venomous species, has 8 legs, hence a spider. They use their silk webs to make balloon shapes. Also available at parties too for kids. That allow them to parachute the air.
Oh my.
You can miss their bright and yellow. You can't miss their bright and yellow gray colors. Experts say the Northeast climate is a perfect home for those flying creepy crawlies. They've been spotted hanging from telephone poles, street lamps. They are venomous. Experts say they're not lethal to humans or pets. They prefer to eat other spiders and insects. I love spiders. I really do. I'm not,
Beautiful.
Burn the house down.
but I wouldn't go up and touch one
No.
just to. I'm like if I was the one in the building, like in the studio, if hey, there's a spider, and I just go get it.
Yeah.
But these types, you got to stay
Yeah.
away from them.
The huntsman spider. Have you ever seen those?
Isn't it huge? Yeah. Speaking of Australia, right?
That's like murder
exactly.
dream stuff.
Yeah.
We got a funny comedian. His name's Dave Hill. He's hanging out with us. We're going to find out what's the latest with him coming up right here on Daily Flash. Hey, welcome back to The Big Show. I'm Mitch English. Our next guest is a New York-based comedian and musician. His name's Dave Hill. We got a clip of him doing some stand-up at Union Hall in Brooklyn. Check this out.
I often get mistaken for a woman. This is true, and I know a lot of you are like, oh, come on, Dave, I don't see that at all. But some of you are like, actually, I could kind of see that, Dave. And I don't know if it's because of my delicate features or my casual elegance, or I kind of have mom hair. Like, it's like not long, but it's still pretty fun and like well suited for the on-the-go lifestyle. Like dropping kids off at soccer practice or like putting on a really fun last-minute pizza party. Basically, whatever you need done, I could totally get it done with this haircut. But it's true, it happens like every couple months or so I get mistaken for a woman, which is a lot when you consider the fact that I technically am a man. And usually it'll happen, I'll be out at a restaurant with a fully functioning woman, and the waiter will come over and just be like, can I get you ladies anything to drink? Or I'll be at the grocery store and I go to the cashier and they'll just say, oh, did you find everything you're looking for, ma'am? And in neither case, they don't go like, oh my gosh, I am so sorry, like I thought you were a woman, but clearly you're a man. They very quickly just call me sir, as if I'm not gonna notice at all. That up until a second ago, they totally thought that I lived my life as a woman. And it's fine, I'm not mad, it doesn't hurt my feelings, I don't feel sorry for myself. But I do feel sorry for the woman they imagine me to be.
I love it, man. It's probably, I'm wondering, Dave, joining us right here on Daily Flash, it might be, because I get it all the time, it's the lapel pins. Do you think that might be something that might go along with maybe thinking?
I don't know. It might be. I don't know. It's been happening for years and years.
I love it.
It truly happens all the time.
I
But
love
I take it as a compliment ultimately.
There you go. And I love that comedians actually, the way that they can find their humor. How would you best describe, like, what kind of comedian you are if somebody has not seen you?
Oh, I don't know. Just an idiot. Just having fun. Just, I don't know. Basically, I haven't progressed since I was 15 mentally. And now I take that all over the world.
You're making money off of it. Everything that your teachers said that you couldn't do, now you can make cash off of it too. I think that's kind of a common thread,
And
I think,
my
with
parents,
comedians.
everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the inner child, and then as you're looking around at the world and just really realizing just how ridiculous actually the world can actually be. And we're in a different age and time right now with comedy, and I appreciate now people are kind of fighting back against a whole lot of political correctness and kind of opening up. And that, do you think this is going to be good or bad for comedy?
What the current world that we're in?
Well, basically just the fact that people are getting too politically correct, and it's our comedians in the world that are actually saying, you know what, we need to step back from being so PC and maybe and not worried about getting canceled, and maybe thinking that there's a full world out there. Do you think this actually could be helping America, or could it hurt us in the long run?
Well, I mean, the thing, people always talk about this with comedians, like, oh, we can't say what we want, but I'll tell you who's not talking. No comedians, we never talk about this with each other. I think it's not a real thing, honestly.
Yeah.
Comedians can say whatever I think whatever you want to say and whatever you want to talk about, there's going to be an audience for it. And, so I think it's, I don't know. I honestly don't think it's that much of a thing. I think you can kind of do what you want to do.
So you might be more like the media, or people like myself too, kind of just saying there's a bigger problem. It's not as big as a problem as we're actually making it. And the comedians are just there, kind of like our mirror, to make us realize, hey, let's just have some fun and laugh.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think so. I mean, yeah, I think it's more just something to talk about with other people, but comedians don't really talk about it, honestly.
That's interesting. Yeah, I would love to sit down and just see what a normal day would be. Let's jump on to, you're very multi-talented by all means, a musician as well. You were just on tour with Tenacious D. That has to be a fun experience, getting up on stage and performing there. Where all did you were you able to tour with them?
Yeah, it was. I mean, they're the best and the best guys, best band, their whole crew. Everyone's just amazing. I did the South with them last September, and then we just got back from. I did Dublin and the UK with them, and it was an absolute blast. There's me and Kyle Gass there, my buddy.
Are you on bass? You play bass, right?
No, I play guitar. So
okay.
I opened for them, and then Kyle was nice enough to come out and play the recorder with me during part of my set, so to take things to the next level.
I love that. That's cool.
Yeah, it was a total blast. We did sold out arenas every night, which was totally crazy. I'd be in my dressing room before each show, completely panicking, but then you go out there and it's just fun. As soon as the lights go down, you go out there on stage. It's all.
You're up there. Is it harder? Like I don't want to put the two, but like when you're a comedian, you're up there by yourself, but you have a group together there. Is there a little bit of strength in numbers that kind of helps you keep the flow going, or do you get to take all the recognition when you're on stage by yourself?
On that tour, it's John Spiker, their bass player, and Scott Seaver, their drummer, would come out and join me. Yeah, but there's always, I mean, because, I started playing in bands before I went into comedy, and there's definitely like way more comfort being out on stage with your friends than there is, being all alone. But I think having the guitar is helpful in, you have this big hunk of wood that can double as a weapon if things get real. Yeah. If things go downhill, you have a big hunk of wood to protect yourself.
There you go. Dave, thank you so much for joining us. You can check out more. Go to Dave Hill online. Instagram, it's Mr. Dave Hill. He's got a new book out. It's called The Awesome Game, available everywhere. Hey, welcome back to Daily Flash. I'm Mitch English. Dads, we love tech. We also love our dads. So let's find someone that actually can tell us some great Father's Day gift ideas. That, of course, our very own father of all cool tech, gadgets, and more, Dr. Frank Vigiano. Hey there, Dr. Frank.
Hey, Mitch, how are you?
I am great. I'm following your advice, and I'm on my Apple a day, every day, all right? So I'm doing good.
Good.
Dad, you got some great products coming up here and some great gadgets. One thing that dads, we always say, I want some peace and quiet around here. You say not so much, because you got something that maybe dads can jam out to, and no one will really know. Tell us about this thing.
Absolutely, Mitch, yeah. Anthem just introduced the MRX SLM audio-video receiver. It'll certainly enhance dads or grads' audio experience. Anthem is a leader in audio. MRX SLM is compact, powerful, and very sleek, Mitch. It can fit behind the flat screen. Isn't that amazing?
That's cool.
Yeah, in a rack. You can put it in a rack. You can put it in a cabinet, just about anywhere. But the fact is, it's so small, it fits wherever you need it to be. It's a fraction of the size of the bulky receivers, but delivers pure high-fidelity sound. Streaming options include Apple AirPlay, Google Cast, and Bluetooth. And Anthem is kicking off their Dads and Grads summer sale with an unprecedented 20% off, Mitch, of their MRX and AVM 8K models. The offer is valid in the US and Canada. To learn more, visit anthemav.com.
Wow. And that thing is slim, man. That thing, it's very small.
Look at this, man.
Yeah?
Look at that.
Take it up a little bit higher. Let me see it. Look at there. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that can fit behind a TV. Very, very
Sure
cool.
can.
All right.
Very cool.
All right, now listen, Dad, we need to clean the air about Dad and for Dad as well. You have something that actually could do both of those things, right?
Absolutely, Mitch. The Sharp plasma cluster air purifiers are incredible. According to the EPA, inside air can be up to 5 times more polluted than outside air. Some models are compatible with Alexa and Google Assistant and can monitor home air quality remotely with the Sharp Air mobile app. Sharp has a triple filter system, Mitch. It has a washable pre-filter that traps dust, a carbon filter that helps reduce household odors, and a true HEPA filter, which is high efficiency particulate for air. Sharp's plasma cluster ion technology disperses ions for active cleaning and has proven effective in reducing 99.97% of dust, pollen, mold, bacteria, and viruses, Mitch. You want to look for certifications by CARB, the California Air Resources Board, and AHAM. For more information, go to shop.sharpusa.com.
All right. How can we make sure, though, of course, Dad doesn't complain about the AC bill? You got a gift for that, don't you?
Oh, we sure do, man. It's Mr. Cool, and it's the first DIY ductless HVAC system. It's a do-it-yourself HVAC system for all seasons, Mitch. It has pre-charged line sets which allow quick connections. Single zone or multi-zone units are available for 2 to 5 rooms in your home. The air handler can be wall mounted or ceiling mounted with a new ceiling cassette. And what's interesting, Mitch, you can change the filter. It's so easy because you have access to it. It's America's only true do-it-yourself HVAC system.
Wow.
With no special tools or ductwork needed. The new 4th generation units have a smartphone app, voice controls, and Energy Star certification. They start around $1,700. Make sure you check for rebates and visit MrCoolDIY.com.
All right. Well, you're our Mr. Cool. How about that? You want to make sure that we can get a hold of you at any time, and you've got, of course, the phone that will do just that. Tell us about it.
Yeah, Mitch, this is really cool. It's by Kyocera. It's the DuraForce Pro 3. It's a smartphone, but it's also durable. This is what's so different about it. It has fast wireless charging and a removable battery, which most phones don't. It's great for outdoor enthusiasts, has a scratch and shatter resistant display, glove and wet touch screen operation, and you can drop it from 5 feet onto concrete, nothing happens.
Wow.
It's waterproof up to 6.5 feet for 30 minutes, has super night vision, it has a wide angle lens and a macro camera. For more information, go to KyoceraMobile.com.
All right. Finally, Dad would just love to cruise in style. Tell us about this hybrid SUV, man.
Oh man, this is amazing, Mitch. It's by Hyundai. It's their Santa Fe Hybrid. And the Santa Fe Hybrid is a completely redesigned 3-row hybrid SUV. It has excellent fuel efficiency. The range, Mitch, 602 miles on a full tank of gas with the battery. Yeah, it's amazing. It boasts many advanced safety and driver assist features like safe exit assist. Its off-road capabilities are amazing. And the new boxy, rugged shape redefines Santa Fe's persona. It's basically very fun to drive. And there are 2 panoramic color screens in the dash, an optional UV tray, and 2 wireless phone chargers for no more wire clutter. The Santa Fe Hybrid would be the ultimate gift for your dad or your grad, and they start at $36,950. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or your local Hyundai dealer.
Very good. Dr. Frank, you did it. Thank you so much. And of course, you at home, if you want to look over any of this stuff, we'll have that information. You can check out whatsupdrfrank.com or just check out our website, dailyflashshow.com. Happy Father's Day, Dr. Frank.
This is Daily Flash with your hosts, Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. Trending news and entertainment. This is Daily Flash.
Hi, everybody. I'm Mitch English.
I'm Andrea Jackson. This is Daily Flash, your source for trending news and entertainment.
All righty. This is the time of year for dads and grads.
Favorite
this it grates my soul. One graduate out of Astronaut High School in Titusville, Florida. Which, wouldn't you just love to go to Astronaut High School? It's in Titusville. She was valedictorian, and obviously very proud of her. So were her parents, by all means, and so were her sisters. And the reason why their sisters are very proud of her because her sisters, 3 of them, were also valedictorians at their high school
Really?
in successive years. Now, you imagine the pressure that's on this girl. Her name is Riley Rendina. She is graduated from the astronaut high school, home of the Fighting
War
Eagles.
Which makes no sense.
Seems
You're
like
astronaut
rockets.
high school and you're a war eagle. Why
You're
would
a
you
war
be a
eagle.
Martian or something?
She's going to go to University of Florida and study biomedical engineering.
Smart cookie.
Right, and her sisters were also valedictorians, as I had mentioned, and their parents say, listen, we taught all of our girls to be independent and have a strong work ethic. Not only did Riley, she had 800 hours of community service and also an athlete, a student athlete. So that says a lot about her. The odds of having 4 kids that are all valedictorians, 1 in 11 billion.
Wow.
So that's pretty crazy numbers if you think about it.
That's fantastic.
At Astronaut High School, the coolest school for my son went to, Carter, he went to Millennium Middle School. It's up here and their mascot, the Falcons.
Okay.
The Millennium
Well,
Falcons.
Falcon.
Is that the coolest,
That's cool.
freakiest thing in the
That's
world?
cool.
Yes.
Bravo.
I
Carter
know.
could have been his own mascot. For
Carter,
the place,
my
so.
son, yes. And I was like, why don't you guys sell shirts? I would buy them, the
100.
Millennium
Yes,
Falcons. I
yes,
just thought it was
100%.
really cool.
Yeah. Well, a terrifying moment for a family who was at a drive-through safari park in Texas. The family's toddler was in the back of her family's pickup truck feeding animals when a giraffe leaned down, grabbed the bag of food,
Look at that.
along with her T-shirt. Well, you can see the giraffe lift her right up into the air. A woman in a car behind their truck caught the terrifying moment on camera. The video shows the giraffe drop the toddler right back into her mother's arms. A few moments later, the mom said she believes it was an honest mistake on the part of the giraffe, which immediately let go of the daughter when she yelled at it.
Now, can you imagine this little girl, what she's going to think about for the rest of her life? Because she'll have no recollection of this at all. Hence, why are you in the back of the truck? To show her everything.
Just black tongues coming at you in your
Oh, yeah,
nightmares.
big old,
like,
they're like purple black, too. They're nasty
just
looking.
can't
black
even.
tongue.
You thought
get
it'd be
me
a good
started.
idea to get in the back of a truck. You're right. And I know, like, it's illegal, I know, to drive around in the back of a truck, to do something as dangerous as that because of the fact that these animals
I
are
know.
wild.
Here's a great idea. Let's take the family to the safari park with giraffes and rhinos
Yes.
and lions, and let's put the youngest kid in the back of the pickup truck with mom with a bag full of snacks and maybe a cooler full of meat. That's a
Right.
great idea.
I see nothing. I mean, that's family
Nothing
entertainment
wrong.
right there.
So I've been to there's a great drive-through safari park south of Orlando. It's terrific. And I've been to Lion Country Safari, which is down south, closer to Palm Beach.
Okay.
Both great parks, but they specifically say to you, no convertibles, don't roll
Yeah.
your windows down, and nobody can sit in the back of a pickup truck.
I know the San Diego Zoo has something similar to that up in
Yes,
Escondido. I
yes.
used to live right next to it, and I was like, wow, that's where the zoo is. Like, what if
Yeah.
these guys get fruit? But
Yeah.
just a dumb idea in the first place. So, parent of the year there. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna say, oh gosh, it was just
Yeah.
stupid thinking. We stay in Florida, where parts of Florida at least are shark bite territory. One area has actually been named Shark Bite Capital of the World. Recently, a woman lost part of her arm. 2 other teens hospitalized after back-to-back shark attacks. That happened up in the Florida Panhandle. Now, the International Shark Attack File identified the area around Daytona Beach, which is on the east coast of Florida, scoring the highest number of recorded encounters anywhere across the globe. 351 unprovoked encounters have been identified since 1837. Now, Florida has the longest coastline. We know that right here, the Great 48. 928 run-ins with sharks. Hawaii had 195, Cali 138, South Carolina 118,
Wow.
and even in New York they reported 24, all in that same time frame. So if you think about it, this is going back over 200 years. Still the numbers, and for that 1 week up in the Florida Panhandle, 3 attacks.
You know why they're doing it? Shark Week starts
Shark Week.
in 3 weeks, so it's a preview.
Is that what it
They're
is?
just getting ramped up for Shark Week.
Stick around, we got more Flash coming up. Hey, welcome back to The Big Show. I'm Mitch English. With summer travel in focus, we've got a crash course on snacking tips to help fuel your vacation days with ease. With more, here's dietitian Kristen Kirkpatrick. Hey there, Kristen.
Thanks for having me. So we're going to talk about how important it is to get snacks that make sense from a health status and energizing status as well while we're traveling. And this is a question I get all the time from my patients. So it's really critical that we're choosing the right smart snacks. So I absolutely love the Quest Dip Chocolate Peanut Butter Bars. 18 grams of protein, 3 grams of net carbs, 1 gram of sugar. It's got that chocolatey coating, the peanut butter flavor. My kids love this, but it's super convenient, easy to just throw in your car, your bag, wherever you're going. Just an easy one to consider. I also like some of the more convenient options that we find at the store in terms of guacamole, peanut butter, hummus. You can get those individual snack containers of them, or you can get a larger container and then pack your own little bento boxes. So having everyone have their own bento box means everyone gets a say in what they're eating, much more likely to eat it if they have some buy-in with it. And then we're gonna pair that with things that are high in antioxidants, high in fiber, fresh fruit, popcorn, whole grain crackers. Now we're combining the healthy fats and the fiber. The fiber is really key because as we get out of the normal routine, the normal household, our bathroom habits can change, and we don't want that to ruin our vacation or our long drive. So getting fiber to keep us regular is really essential as well. And then finally, what do we have when we're feeling sluggish? Well, oftentimes we think about a cup of coffee, but we have options now from Quest that make it so much easier to get the caffeine in a delicious manner that gives you protein as well. So the Quest iced coffees are amazing. 10 grams of protein, 1 gram of sugar. For more information, you can go to questnutrition.com, Amazon, and retailers nationwide.
A 2023 study by Johns Hopkins University found that older adults who are socially isolated have a 27% chance higher of developing dementia. Chief Nursing Officer of Brookdale Senior Living, Kim Elliott, joins us with the latest statistics on Alzheimer's. Kim, how prevalent is Alzheimer's in the United States, and are those numbers expected to rise?
Yes, today, nearly 7 million Americans over the age of 65 have Alzheimer's disease, and it is expected to rise. They're thinking that it could be 13 million people by 2050, which would mean that 75% of individuals 75 and older would have Alzheimer's disease.
So what are some of the early signs of Alzheimer's and cognitive decline in general?
You're going to see subtle signs in the beginning, changes in personality. You're going to see some memory loss, of course, difficulty completing routine tasks. And then really they may change just in the person they usually were. If they were laid back, maybe they're more irritable or moody.
Are there any signs that we can look at in general in our everyday lives, even if we are a little bit younger?
Yeah, often people worry about, I lost my keys, I must have Alzheimer's disease, or I lost my glasses. And just keep in mind, we all forget things. It's whenever you find your keys, do you know what the purpose of your keys are? What it's called, where it goes into a keyhole. That's the difference between just misplacing something and not knowing what it is. You can always look at things such as, if you want to withdraw from other individuals, if you feel like you're trying to hide something to where you don't want someone to realize that your memory has failed.
Me too. Well, I've had a lot of experience for this in my life, and I appreciate all those notes. Where can we go for more info?
Yeah, you can go to brookdale.com/memory, and there you'll get information and can really help family, friends at the Brookdale website to help you through a difficult time.
Thanks again for joining us, and we'll be sure to post this interview on our website at dailyflashshow.com.
Attention Daily Flash fans. Ever dreamt of being part of the action? Now's your chance. Join our exclusive virtual audience and experience the show like never before. Get a special credit on the show, interact with our fabulous hosts, chat with producers, and guess what? Some lucky participants might even find themselves on a massive billboard in iconic locations like New York's Times Square, Los Angeles' Sunset Strip, Miami, or Atlanta. Don't miss out on this electrifying opportunity. Sign up now by heading over to Blyzeal.com and be a star with the Daily Flash virtual audience.
What's the easiest and best way to update your beauty game this summer? Beauty editor Cheryl Kramer-Kay joins us with the scoop on the latest in DIY hair color. Hi, Cheryl.
Thanks for having me. I'm here with something brand new from L'Oreal Paris that gives you the best color of your life, and you do it at home. L'Oreal Paris was the inventor of permanent hair color, and now they've reinvented the at-home color category. This is the Color Sonic, a revolutionary device that reminds me actually of a high-end espresso machine, but instead of making coffee, you are coloring your hair. You just Pick, pop, and press. Pick your shade, pop in the cartridge, and press the button. It mixes the dye and developer automatically, and then the color comes out through the bristles, mess-free and freshly brewed every time. Then all you have to do is brush the tool through your hair. The moving bristles adjust their speed to distribute the perfect amount of color for your hair type, your thickness, curl pattern, length, and texture. The entire process, whether you're just doing your roots or going from root to tip, takes just 5 minutes. It's an incredibly innovative tool that took 10 years to develop and perfect and has over 29 patents. It was also actually named a Best of Innovation Award honoree at the Consumer Electronics Show and one of Time Magazine's top 100 inventions. There are 20 gorgeous shades to choose from with the help of a L'Oreal color quiz. And the formula gives you rich, high shine color and 100% gray coverage, perfect for women like me whose gray roots come in like 2 weeks. I also love it for in-between salon visits, for when I just need a quick touch-up and when I can't get to the salon. And for anyone dealing with their first grays, Colorsonic is your new best friend. Your hair also feels nourished and hydrated, and the formula is free from ammonia, silicones, and phthalates. L'Oreal really kept sustainability in mind as well. Check this out. Each cartridge gives you a full head of color, but if you are just doing your roots, you can get up to 3 uses out of each cartridge, so what you don't use, you can save for next time. The Colorsonic device is $124.99, and the color cartridges are $29.99. You can get them online at colorsonic.com or in-store at Target later this summer.
All right, well, there's a new campaign out there highlighting the similarities between endangered ecosystems on Earth and the endangered ecosystems within our own bodies. Joining us now is Robin D. Moore with Rewild.
Earth's ecosystems are really what sustain us. They are the first line of defense against emerging disease outbreaks, pandemics, climate chaos, and they provide us with everything from clean air, fresh water, food. Research shows that the populations of wildlife within these ecosystems has declined by nearly 70% since 1970. And that loss of biodiversity can really disrupt ecosystems. Just as ecosystems of the world are made up of myriad species, the gut microbiome is made up of trillions of living, breathing bacterial species. And it's also facing a loss of biodiversity. So we've teamed up with Cultural Probiotics to really help draw attention to the similarities. Together, we're using the Protect the Gut Microbiome campaign to raise awareness of the importance of protecting biodiversity in all ecosystems, both inside and out. You can go to protectthegut.com to learn more about the campaign.
Every June, 2 major events converge: Father's Day and graduation. These milestones mean everyone is looking for the best gifts to honor their loved ones. Here with her top tech picks is Tech Life columnist Jennifer Jolly. Hi, Jen.
Thanks so much for having me. Let's start with the latest Sony PlayStation 5. This is the most popular game console of the entire generation, so it's perfect for an entire range of dads and grads alike. You can get it with or without the disk drive, add a console cover, lots of different colors to choose from, and you can add a cool new DualSense controller in vibrant new colors as well. Plus, there are scores of new blockbuster video games for PS5 out right now, like Marvel's new Spider-Man 2. So it's truly a gift that keeps on giving. For something I find truly life-changing for dads, Lexi Hearing has new, affordable, over-the-counter hearing aids for the estimated 1 in every 5 men with hearing loss in America. These are their very newest B2 Plus hearing aids powered by Bose. They come in at a fraction of the cost of prescription products, plus they're tiny, discreet. You can take an in-app hearing test and get them set up just right, completely customized for different environments. Also, the charging case gives you an additional 18 hours of battery life. SimpliSafe's Smart Alarm wireless indoor security camera, fabulous for peace of mind for dads and grads. Since it is wireless, it's simple to set up in any room, but here's the secret sauce. When you pair it with their Fast Protect monitoring plan, it actually helps stop crime in real time, because if someone breaks in, the camera springs into action, and trained monitoring agents can both see and talk to intruders via two-way audio, all while alerting police and getting you the help you need fast. This viral Renpho Active Thermocool Massage Gun, well, this is that handheld wonder that can actually heat up or cool down with 4 hot and cold settings and 5 different massage intensities. It can really help speed recovery, expand range of motion, and ease muscle soreness. I actually use this every single day. And they're having some big flash sales on Amazon right now. This model is normally just under $140, but you can get it up to $50 off from June 10th to the 16th, which means you can grab one for a dad, a grad, and yourself too. Okay, this last one kind of blows me away because I just found out about it myself. You can download the free Amazon Photos app to safeguard all those bajillions of photos that you have stored on your phone. No more worrying about losing a single shot, but it's also a hidden perk that comes with Amazon Prime. If you have Amazon Prime, you get unlimited storage. This is absolutely awesome for saving and sharing your most precious moments. It organizes all your photos by years, places, people, memories, all kinds of other things that you can type in there. Then right from here, you can create photo books, you can order prints, you can order all kinds of gifts right in time for Father's Day. You guys, I uploaded 80,000 photos to this over the last week, and now every new shot I take gets stored there too. Absolutely genius. Know what else is genius? Go to techish.com for more. Back to you.
Hey, don't forget, if you missed any of that information, we got it there waiting for you on our website, dailyflashshow.com. It's always open. It's waiting for you right now.
Yes, 24/7. We love to hear from you. There's a sound off tab on our website that'll allow you to sound off on anything we're talking about or find any stories we may have covered. Welcome back to Daily Flash. 2 fixers, both lone wolves, are forced to work together when things get complicated. The man whose body they're hired to get rid of turns out to be alive. This is today's must-watch movie, Wolves.
How did you get this number?
I was told that if I ever needed help, to call you. You're a man who can fix things. I didn't know people like you really existed.
They don't. There's nobody can do what I do.
Who are you?
I'm here to take care of your problem. Who called you?
We clearly have a situation here. We have decided that the only course of action is for you both to work together.
No. It's not how I work. This is not how I work. Oh. It's a different thing now. It's gonna be a long night. Where'd you get the drugs?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Where did you get the drugs? Talk. There's an art to this you may not realize. What, the art of saying the same thing over and over? Let's see your technique. I showed you my luggage card trick. Admit it. Yeah, it's cool. Okay, fine. It was very cool.
Where'd you get the drugs?
How long have you been partners? You got like the same clothes, kind of talk the same.
So?
Like basically the same guy.
We're not partners.
For what is a man? What has he got?
There are people out there who, if they suspected I knew what he knew and I knew what he knew, they would have us all killed immediately.
What?
I faced it all, and I stood tall.
Stop him!
Oh, this looks great.
Man,
Can't wait to see
those
it.
two together, right?
Yeah, oh, so good.
That does it for the show. Y'all take care. We'll see you when we look at you. Bye-bye.